Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna do a new. I might do a new GM ranking. That'll just be like the last 20 years or something. I don't know. I liked that GM ranking thing. And I have a little bit of time on my hands at work now, so I don't know. I might do that.
That's just you trying to get into the top.
Hmm.
That's just you trying to get to the top.
I mean, the way I was doing it before, I'm probably third right now, anyways. Even if you go back to the beginning, right?
Probably.
Like it's you, Nick, and then like you've got like Grizzlies, Todd, and me right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
In some order.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't know. I had a big gap between titles, so I probably dropped a bit.
It's pretty hard when you have as many titles as you have. Well, when I did it, you made the finals like 1 out of every 3 years. That is the dumbest statistic I've ever heard.
Yeah, I guess. I've made it 3 of the last 10, so I guess that average couldn't have went down.
No. I'm also thinking.
I made it 3 in the last 10, and I missed 8 in a row. 7 in a row, so.
Let me.
That's weird.
Let me run this one by you too. What do you think about this one? How many trades Magic has made with different GMs since he came to the league? I'm just gonna like do a control. I'm just gonna do like a search for Magic in Orlando in the process threads thing.
I'm
Just,
sure
like,
you've traded with
count
pretty
up
much everybody.
No fucking way.
You've done it already?
No, there's no way that I've traded with everybody. I've never traded with. Huh?
You're not gonna do that right now.
Not right now, but it's gonna be like a.
Okay.
I'm saying it's gonna be a top. It's gonna be a thread. Do you think that's a good thread?
It'd be interesting.
And like do that and be like.
Do it with everybody?
I'm gonna do it with. I'm just gonna do it with me and be like, and this guy's a douche. You know, like here's why I don't trade with this guy. I don't know.
I don't think as a commissioner you should probably do that.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe I'll just write it and have Jazz post it.
I wouldn't say I was the most politically correct commissioner, but there was certain things certain lines I really didn't cross.
Who the fuck is gonna take this over? Because I don't want to do this forever.
God, I swear to God, I hope it's not me.
I don't mind doing it, and I don't mind doing it for like, but like after another year or something, I'd like to go back to not doing it.
Yeah, to see if you can actually win when you're not.
Exactly. Yes, because my teams were terrible before I did it.
Hey, they weren't winners. Listen, buddy, welcome to Stigma. Welcome.
Why the fuck do you think why do you think I do everything straight up? When I saw my TC, I was thrilled that this was the first TC I ever broadcasted live because everybody would have lost their shit. I'm probably the best TC I ever had.
And I'm not saying anything, but you can still do that without broadcasting, and I'm sure of it.
I mean, I guess I could have made everybody's like true potential 100.
You could change your potentials. Yeah, you can change your potentials. That's what I'm saying. Like you can do there's things in the game that I mean somebody who's commissioned.
If I did that, wouldn't it change the scouted though?
No. Oh, I don't think so. You can manually change any number in the game, right? I
could that's right. If I changed it, I don't know. I've never done it. I couldn't tell you.
No. I've done it. Are you kidding me? I've gone through this program like not.
No. I've screwed with right. No, I've screwed with the other stats, but I've never changed true potential and then looked at scouted potential because we know it has to be within a certain range. But if you changed it manually, it might not shift. Because if it shifted, then it would, probably wouldn't. I know. Yeah, probably wouldn't move.
Yeah, I mean, I suggest for anybody that is in this league that wants to get better at this whole sim thing, download the game, open a regular game, whether it's 2010 or whatever the draft, I forget what year it is on the thing, and just fuck around with it, edit it, go through it, really learn the game. Like that's how I know that strength adds to your defense rating, quickness adds to this ratings. These hidden ratings change more than one category. Like it's It's one of those things that you should do if you want to get better at the game. That's why I can assume, that Randall has bad inside scoring but high jump shot, right? Because I fucked around the game. And I think that anybody that wants to get really good needs to know that. And I think that's why commissioners are pretty good at the game in general, is because they see every player, they see every stat. Like, we're constantly, I could close my eyes and write guys DCs. I would know what they're going to do before, who they're going to cut, who they're going to sign, because you learn everybody's habits because you're punching it in every day.
And you learn. I think the biggest thing that I learned was free agency, because all I knew was my own free agency style. But like seeing everybody's. If there was a way for me to post everybody's so that everybody had that, I would do it, but there's no way to do it easily. You know what I mean? Like, if I could, after the free agency period, I could just like publish everybody's lists, I would think about it. I don't know if I would do it.
Free agency's tough. Free agency's tough because it is. I would say free agency is the clear cut advantage for the commissioner. Because after day one, I mean, you can pretend you're not going to be biased by other people's bids, but you see them all put in.
There's no way you don't. Now, on the bright side, for like the biggest guys, like they all go on day one, But as far as like picking up, but as far as like picking up MLEs or picking up like, I mean, I know how many people bid on this guy.
Or like, for example, if I have one of my own players and I want to bid $7 million on him, but after day one, nobody's bid more than 3.
There's no way to forget that knowledge.
Yeah, and it is shitty. It is one thing that you kind of have to do. There's just no other way around it. I wish there was, because honestly, it would be worth the not having to punch them all in, because it's a really shitty day. Like, it's the worst day to be a commissioner. Is free agency day one.
It's gotten better. Honestly?
No, I guess. Well, because, trust me, when we used to do it, the morons we had were terrible. But
I've beaten it into people. It used to be, like, even 5 years ago, it was really bad. And sometimes I'll just write people and I'll be like, you're giving me MLEs for AKJ. Like, I had somebody give me a non-max offer for AKJ and I wanted to write back, what the fuck are you doing? Somebody didn't max KCP either. They gave him like 4 years at max, and I'm like, do you not think that he's worth that at the end?
Yeah, and sometimes it's annoying, but
boy,
I don't know. I never really gave people shit for. I never gave people shit for things like that. Like, I would not punch it in. Like, if somebody puts an MLE for AKG, I don't punch the bid.
Of course not.
But I don't yell at them. I would yell at people for, like, really, you're still writing them out wrong, or you have $3 million in cap space, you cannot give someone things like that were the things that I would be like.
That happened once this season, and the non-being in alphabetical order happened only once this season.
And that's good. Those are the things that used to drive me nuts. I don't tell people, bid more on a guy. You know what? You want to be a cheap ass, that's fine. You'll never get anybody, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about you.
I don't do it much, but if you give me like 5 MLEs and they're all max players, I'm gonna write back and be like, I did not punch these in. Like, I did not punch in MLE for AKJ.
I just don't.
KCP.
Yeah, I just don't punch them in.
Yeah.
I don't punch them in because it's. And people, I remember somebody was like, "Oh, you have to punch every bid," and I'm like, "There is 0% chance the game takes an MLE for AKJ."
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's
literally never gonna happen.
You could sim it 1,000 times, it will never happen. So, but yeah, a free agency day one is one. Free agency in general is the one advantage for a commissioner that I never knew how to get around.
Well, doesn't free agency, it doesn't sim differently. Like, if I punched it in and I saved the file, and I ran it, AKJ would go to the Magic every time.
No, incorrect.
Really?
Incorrect. You sim it 10 times, you might go to the Magic once.
I don't think so, dude.
Trust me, as a guy who knows this game inside now. Trust me. Trust me.
I wonder if I saved that
I
file
have studied every inch of this game. When I used to have it before, like, because I had the game right off the bat, but I didn't commission.
I'm
for the first 20 seasons.
equally sure that you're wrong.
I am 1,000% sure I'm right. When I got, like I said, I remember when I started actually really giving a shit about this, because I was in RBSL for probably about 5 years before I even noticed. Like, I was punching in like 1 DC a year and they were going to like replace me. And then I decided to give it a shot because the other league we were in wasn't good. I think it was BSL or something.
All right,
but
hang on.
I've
got an end season here.
Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want.
Right,
I'm telling you now, I'm right.
I'm
And so
pretty
I
fucking
would
sure,
open the
dude.
file and I would just do 100. Like I learned through like how to do free agency before I was commissioner, because I just went through them and things like that. And then, you'll sim things and then be like, oh well, if I did this much, would it change things? Then you realize like the game is at random. You could do that whole sim again and AKJ could stay on the box. It's random.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
The only things I know, for example, is that like you could sim 100 times on Sim 12. Whatever contract extension the guy offers you, that will never change.
Whether he offers an extension will change, though.
Yes.
That number doesn't. Right, we're right. No, that's absolutely right.
That number will never change. I know that too.
CPU finish draft. All right, I'm like 90% sure you're wrong.
You gotta punch in the bids.
Huh? Who would be
bids in now, right?
I mean, it's just gonna. We're just gonna test it with one guy. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck would be like the max guy in this class. Damian Lillard?
It doesn't matter who the max guy is. It doesn't matter who the fuck he is. Just pick anybody. It could be the minimum.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out who the fuck has cap space.
I mean, if you go to the Raptors, I'm sure no matter what year it is, he probably had cap space. The Mavericks, I'm sure no matter what year it is, had cap space.
All right, the Mavericks have enough cap. The Rockets have enough cap.
Celtics probably have enough cap.
And the Thunder have enough cap. This is 2059. It's the only one I had that was at the end of the season.
Yeah, but what team was he on the year before?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But see, the thing is, I don't know if you want to put that team in to prove this point. This team that's a 7-year max has like the 75% shot at nailing him. So if you take him out and even just put the other 3, it should give you enough random.
Yeah. All right. So what did I say?
Maybe even put 4 or 5 teams even maybe.
Well, it's got to be somebody with cap space.
I'm sure there's 5 guys with max cap space, dude.
I see 3. Yeah, I see 3. This was a couple years ago.
Oh.
Blah 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 blah. 76ers doesn't have quite enough for 16-8.
Oh, you picked a 16-8 guy. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. I was thinking 12.
Mavericks. Oh, you're right. Maybe I should just pick like a rookie.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter. 3 guys will be fine. It's just not as big a sample size as like 5 or 6 guys to really test your theory.
All right. So what did I say? Rockets, Mavs,
Thunder.
Okay.
This is probably getting really boring for about a little bit. Unless
especially because people can't fucking see it. I'm 99% sure that you're wrong.
I'm
Thunder.
Not wrong.
Thunder.
And there's no other bids in?
There's no other bids in. Thunder.
I wish we had more teams in it.
Thunder.
No, I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Maybe you're right. I haven't done this in a long time. Yeah. I thought when I looked at it, but I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time. Obviously, it's not something I can do with a real file.
No.
That would be cheating.
And it's been Thunder every time?
Been Thunder 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just random is random, but with 3 teams you would think you would have gone somewhere else once.
No, I don't think it's random is random. I just think that there's a variance.
That he could select a different team.
Exactly. I'm not saying that it's a 33 even split between the 3 of them.
No, sure. No, my thought was that once everything was punched in, that there was some reason why he went. That he was going to pick the same team every time, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
No. from what I understand, that's not the case. And you know what? I've learned it a few ways. I've learned it from the system. I've learned it from the many times you fucking hit the run all days button like an asshole. That always happens, and you have to redo everything.
I did not do that.